Kellen said Dak 100%. Ain't no pitch count. At this point, we just playing ball. I wonder what y'all gonna hate on now. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk. Right back like I never left. What's good with y'all? Listen, y'all gonna have to pardon me. Today I'm gonna get in my bag. First and foremost, Kellen Moore confirmed today Dak Prescott ain't on no pitch count. He ready to go 100%. We just playing ball at this point is his quote. Meaning that the practice for next week and the week after, he gonna get all the little kinks out that everybody was worried about. He gonna be good. Now, I know I can hear y'all now, but it's not live game action and it ain't the same. Relax. Dak is going into his 6th year. He's gonna be fine. This ain't his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Dak led a team to #1 in the country before. Dak has led a team into the playoffs. He's won playoff games. Pressure bust pipes, and he's been under plenty pressure. He's the quarterback of America's team, and most people didn't want him to be the starter at any point. When he first came in, everybody wanted Tony back. He fought through that. Then it was Dak can't get the team back to the playoffs without a #1 and all this extra stuff. He fought through that. Dak can't beat nobody in the playoffs. Beat Russell Wilson. Adversity is what he's used to. You feel me? But I don't need to run down the spiel. If you hear, you understand Dak's story. But I just got to let y'all know, man. I had no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying on Twitter that faith is believing in something without seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I always had belief in Dak, not because he never got injured, not because the shoulder wasn't sore. None of that. I rock with a lot of people off the energy they give, man. My wife put me on to that a long time ago. Energy is real. You transfer energy. People you deal with, people you talk to, interaction, etc. People that you follow, listen to, whatever you absorb is an exchange of energy. And Dak just got good energy. It exudes from him. That's him. He got a drive that a lot of people don't have. He got a drive of some of the greats, some of the other players I followed in multiple different sports. Dak has that drive, that winning spirit. That's why I have no doubt that one day he's going to lead us to where we need to be. But as far as him and the full control of, I got to rehab, get back, I have no doubt. We're not dealing with one of those quarterbacks or one of those players that any little nick, I can't go out there 100%. We dealing with a dude that tried to put his broken ankle back into place. He's different, you know? So with him being ready to go, heading into Tampa as far as practice-wise to get the small little kinks worked out. I say small because, remember, Dak has a football field behind his house. You feel me? Dak's timing and everything like that with the receivers is fine. This is just the warm-up. I'm not even worried about him, especially not with Coop or with CD or with Gallup. They have a rapport. Dak is fine. I don't know why everybody was freaking out, but I understand why you're freaking out. You get it? I cannot know and not get it because of my beliefs, but I can understand where you're coming from. For anybody that was confused, this isn't a beef. This is just me saying I don't get it because my belief in Dak was just different. Now, people can say I didn't have facts behind it. It was just a belief. I agree. But my point is I never worried because I know what kind of person he is. He's driven. I'm a driven type person, so I know where he's coming from. It wasn't nothing that was going to keep him off that field, and there's nothing that's going to keep him from performing well. Remember, if you really look back at Dak Prescott's rise to greatness and rise to where he is now, he's been doubted since the first time he took a snap as a Cowboy. People used to say we wanted Paxton Lynch. And I've seen all these, we should have got him. We should trade for him. We should move on from that. We shouldn't pay Dak. We shouldn't this. We shouldn't that. He keeps elevating. So I'm not worried about it. He's getting ready for Tampa. We got our leader back. I'm good. But listen, speaking of Tampa, man, one little thing I missed yesterday. I like that the focus of the team. Everybody seems really laser focused and locked in on Tampa. You know what I'm saying? And this little tidbit yesterday about Zeke, I haven't given Zeke enough love this offseason because he really is in great shape and he ready to go. He been looking incredible. You know, but Zeke basically said, I mean, they interviewed him and they asked him about the sweatshirt. Like, it was like 102 degrees or something yesterday in Texas. He practiced in the sweatshirt. And he was like, man, you know, I drop pounds. I make sure I'm staying hydrated. I'm getting ready for Tampa and the humidity in Tampa. That's smart. Zeke locked in. Zeke ready. The whole team, I feel like, is ready. Don't let Hard Knocks fool you and all the jokes and all the playing. The team is laser focused. They know that don't nobody in this whole country give them a shot. Except for the small percentile of diehard Cowboy fans. Not the Cowboys fans that's skeptical, that's ready to just roll over and just give it to Tampa. No. There's a bunch of us that's out here ready to rock. We have no doubt, no fear of Tampa. And I'm going to get into that because we got 2 weeks. But I also wanted to touch on this, man. Defensive starters. Dan Quinn was getting interviewed today virtually. And they're talking about him and if he's going to be back. And he's saying, yeah, he'll be back soon. And he'll be ready to go. And, you know, he gave props to Joe Witt for calling a good game last week and stuff like that. And he talked about linebacker depth and how he's excited at all the competition at all the levels of the defense. That's what he's wanted. And that's what I wanted. Competition breeds excellence. But it made me start thinking like, okay, he's talking about competition at all levels, blase. And what's the underlying text of that? And he's talking about, you know, the competition, but he's talking about like starters and who's earned the right to start. And it made me think like, who's going to be the defensive starters? Like, seriously. You know, because across that D-line, you know, D-Law starting, that's easy. Randy Gregory's going to start. That's easy. It's not even that difficult. I feel like Osa Odigizua deserves to start because Neville Gallimore would have started, but he obviously got hurt. And I don't think he's going to be right by Tampa. Maybe by L.A., the Chargers. You know, I feel like Brent Urban deserves to start. I don't want Watkins out there. I don't. I don't know if I want Hamilton out there. I want Brent Urban to start. I want my starting D tackles to be Odigizua, Osa, and Urban. Linebacker. They said already. The starting people in the nickel, Micah Parsons, Keanu Neal. Excuse me. Micah Parsons, Keanu Neal. Then you probably got LVE. And then you got Jalen probably coming out. I don't know how they're going to mix it up. I know they're going to have different packages and a whole lot of movement. But the starters will be Micah Parsons, Micah Parsons, Keanu Neal. Sorry. Then in the nickel, you probably going to have Jordan Lewis. I feel like he's going to start. I think candidates should start personally. That's where I'm at with it. But Jordan Lewis is probably going to start. And then on the outside, Trayvon Diggs is going to start. And then you got probably Anthony Brown. I want Boss Man. But it's probably going to be Anthony Brown. Then in the safeties, I feel like it's going to be DeMonte KZ and Donovan Wilson. Unless that groin really messes with Wilson, then I don't know. Maybe they'll let Malik Hooker start and KZ and move one over. Or maybe Curse gets a start. It's just, y'all let me know in the bottom. Give me y'all 11 defensive starters in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I went through who I think will start. Let me tell you my starters, and then I'm going to get up out of here. I'll stop beating you on the head. D-Law, Randy Gregory, Urban, Odigizua, Neal, Parsons, Lewis, Boss Man Fat, Trayvon Diggs, Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker. That's my starters. But y'all let me know y'all starters in the comments and how y'all feel to have y'all leader back. Dak don't got a pitch count. He ready to go. And I bet you you won't hear nobody in national media say anything, not one thing, about the fact that Kellen Moore just verbally said, ain't no pitch count. We ready to go. We just playing ball at this point. They're going to brush past that story. I bet you. But it's your boy, Mr. Rome. I holla.